Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so, real quick, like the title says, a workaround for Pixel 2 users to continue using visible service without having to buy a new device or anything like that. Now, Visible has openly stated that there's a reason why that Pixel 2's, Pixel 2 XLs, and Pixel 1 and 1 XL continues to lose support on Visible. And they're saying that with every Android 10 security patch update, it just kills the connection for phone and text with visible service on Pixel 2s and Pixel 1s. Now they're saying, according to them, they're saying that it's because of the back end that every time that a software updates on these devices, it just kills it. Now, there are a lot of people that went way in depth. There is a workaround that you would have to do all these extra steps with your Pixel 2s and 2 XLs and the Pixel 1 XL. Now, this may work for the Pixel 1 and 1 XL because it's no longer getting security updates, but the method that they're recommending, I wouldn't recommend for anyone that owns a Pixel 2 until it no longer gets support from Google, because every time it does do a software update, you're going to kill that connection. And what they're suggesting people do is people basically wipe their entire device, do a network reset, wipe the device, take the visible SIM card out, and then re-log into your Google account, set up the phone and everything like that. Use Wi-Fi to do that. And then once you're back into your device and all your apps are re-downloading, re-download the visible application, sign in, disconnect Wi-Fi and push the visible SIM card in, and then let it activate that way, because basically your phone activates through the visible app once you sign in for the first time, and it's supposedly like able to reconnect. Now I've tried this on my Pixel 2 and 2 XL. It didn't work. Not the whole wiping part, but just uninstalling the visible app, resetting network settings, and then downloading the visible app through Wi-Fi, signing in, and then pushing the visible SIM in here, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting like an hour, and still no text messaging, no phone calls. So, for those people like me who kind of hold on to older devices, they're not always chasing after the latest and greatest. Maybe you really, really love your Pixel 2, your Pixel 2 XL. I'm going to tell you guys a workaround, but the workaround I'm going to suggest kind of, let's say, it will work in favor of you getting phone calls and texts, but you won't have your visible number. So, and this method actually works great anyways for somebody who has multiple carrier devices, because you could have one number for all those devices. And if you guessed it by now, I'm talking about Google Fi. Not Google Fi, but Google Voice. Sorry, Google Fi. Why did it go in my head? Google Voice. Okay, Google Voice could be your option to having one number. To change them. Oh God, it's so sensitive. To have one number across all your devices. Okay, very simple, very clear cut. The app itself, basically, all you would have to do is within the app, you would go to, hey, actually I got it right here. I'll tell you exactly where to go. So once you put the visible SIM inside there, go into your Google Voice settings, and then where it says make and receive calls, when you click on that, you will get that option right there. Let's see if we can focus in. Focus. But anyways, what it says on the top is prefer Wi-Fi and mobile data for phone calls and text, or use carrier only. Select prefer Wi-Fi and mobile data for your phone calls and text. It's basically VoLTE. And this number you can have across all devices. So if you have an AT&T iPhone, download Google Voice app. The phone calls will go there once you select it for Wi-Fi and mobile. You can have Google Fi. Well, if you have Google Fi, obviously you don't have Google Voice, because Google Voice are the same thing, except Google Fi is a linked service carrier, and Google Voice is directly through Google. But anyways, so yeah, that would be your workaround to get phone calls and texts and still be able to utilize Visible's connection. And even though you don't have the SMS and phone calls, the LTE is still the same. So if you were pulling like 20 megabits down, 15 up in your area, even without the phone call and SMS, if you were to run a speed test, you would still pull the same speeds, because it doesn't affect the LTE that you don't have the SMS and the phone calls. And a lot of people said that Visible really should have made it to where if the service they provide through cloud cellular cloud, not cellular, but cloud service for your smartphone, if that was to fail, they should have had VoLTE as a backup to fall back to, right? So voice over LTE, SMS over LTE, like they could have done that, which is what Google Voice does, but they didn't do that. So if you like your Pixel 2, if you want to stick with it, if you have, like the Panda one, you really love using it, or you have the, barely blue or whatever, you can continue to use them. You just have to have a different number, which is your Google Voice number. And the cool thing about Google Voice is, like, say you live in, LA and you have family in Vermont, and you want to have a Vermont area code, you can set up your Google Voice to use a Vermont area code rather than an LA area code. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of benefits. Even if, besides it being a workaround for Visible and Pixel 2s and Pixel 1s, even if, if you want a number all across, you have like multiple different carriers, you want a number all across, Google Voice is your best bet, because it's one number to give out, and it's one number you don't have to worry, you don't have to worry because it's not your cellular provider number, so you don't have to worry. You can use it for a business number, you can use it for a throwaway number, you can use it for, like, tech tubers can use it for their fans to text them and keep in touch with them without actually having to give out your real mobile number. So Google Voice is the workaround for Pixel 1s and Pixel 2s that are suffering from the no call, no SMS issue with Visible service. But yeah, that's just it. I mean, most people will be like, just port out to a different provider, but for some people, they just don't want to do all that. So that's what this workaround that I'm telling you about is. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. And let me know how this video came out. I'm using the iPhone 7. The last two videos I made, I used the Pixel 2 XL, and I had the condenser mic plugged into that. I don't have the mic plugged into this because I need to get a USB female to Lightning port adapter, so that way I can use a condenser mic with the iPhone 7. But just let me know how this video quality looks compared to the other one. I'm deciding if I'm going to shoot with the iPhone or shoot with the Pixels. You guys will decide that, so let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this workaround with Google Voice in the comment section. If you have questions, ask them there. Smash that like button if you guys enjoyed today's video. If you thumbs downed it, that's okay, but let me know why you disliked it. If you just subscribed, thanks for doing that. I really appreciate it. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload another video, and that's it for all the videos today. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my weekend, and you should too. So as always,